Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Now, I like to divide my my live streams up. I don't like to have, you know, like something in particular on one and then, not on the other. And you know what I mean? Like, I like to have them differ. Okay. Try to keep the right um, vibe, I guess I want to say. The right vibe in the room um, pertaining to what I'm going to be doing. Okay. Okay. Now, I get that some people might be like, all right, well, maybe, I might be like just so, I don't know. Okay, you guys can tell me if it's me. You guys can tell me if it's me. Just tell me if it's me. Like, I just can't. I mean, like, I just can't understand what is so hard about not openly, like, spitting in our faces with this live streaming and driving shit. And then almost every day, there's like some road rage incident where, I mean, this woman's face is mean, so mean, and lie, total contradictory. I mean, just everything is wrong, in my opinion, based on the law. I mean, nobody was making commentary of your old videos on how to be human. Nobody was. Nobody was. So the way you throw in making commentaries, that wasn't happening, okay? I mean, you came out swinging. I was fucking screamed at the one time I went in there. You already didn't like me. You had a fucking, hard on for me, in the words of Mr. Rourke. And or Rita, I should say. You already had your preconceived, notions about people in this community because you had been watching. So you come out thinking, I'm going to do blah, 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 blah. Okay, fine. But just let people, make their own decisions about, other people. Like, you don't need to. And another thing is, can you just possibly drive like somebody who gives a shit about other people on the road? I mean, I can't remember the last time that I was driving and was so angry that I was swearing and yelling at the person on the road. Honestly, God, I really can't. I really can't. I'm just saying these things for, self-reflection for people, you know what I mean? I mean, taking accountability and saying that you're not perfect every day is kind of like the guy that, you know, beats the woman and apologizes every time afterwards, or somebody who pushes the envelope. It's insincere, is what it is. You do it every day, on purpose, because your dislike for me, or anybody who tells you, hey, could you not drive in live stream? There's a reason why it's illegal. Um, you have to do the opposite. That tells me you've probably never worked, because you can't take even like positive, constructive advice. You'll do the opposite. Even like when it came to showing your kids and stuff, or talking about this or talking about that. You're not the only one who won't take, in your best interest, like, advice. I mean, like, excuse me. Oh my God, I just burped. And it's, it's against the law. Like, and you're just doing it. Like, I don't understand why is everything in your life so stressful that it actually leaks through in your live streams? Does anybody know who I'm speaking of right now? I'm sorry, I really didn't put in the name of the person or anything. I'm not trying to be that way, but it's concerning to me for you. You're very stressed and yelling, and man, frolic with your kids. You being able to see life through new eyes is so amazing. And every year up to a certain point, they still have hope. And you're just so, you're missing out. You're cheating yourself. Every mistake that you think that you made in your life, you could rectify by doing the opposite to your children, and encouraging every mistake you think that your parents made to you. Anything in your life that you are unhappy with, you can rectify through your children. You just do what would have made you happy, not what you think is. Tell, man, you're so mean. You're so mean. It drives me crazy that you're so mean, and I feel bad. Am I wrong? Disclaimer, I do not own all of the audio contained within this video, but I am using it within the Fair Use Act guidelines. It is for commentary, entertainment, educational purposes only, and it has been altered in speed, and any statements made are simply my own opinion. Right? So Hi, Kimberly.
Bridget, you're welcome.
So she's ordering her $90 worth of fast food. I don't even know. I didn't even watch that. I'm just kidding. I'm being facetious. Hi, Kimberly. Being facetious.
That's right. When I get home,
Driving again. Oh, she said Kentucky
I'm gonna
Fried.
read everything, okay? I'm gonna read everything.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. What's going on there? Some neglect? Stop it. Don't even. Don't even. Don't even tell me that, please. Please. Luna goes, how dare you die,
I'm
drive.
in a goofy mood. So, I wanted to let everybody know that all this shit, junk, monkey ass stuff that's coming out, like, I mean, every time I see something bad, I'm gonna post something good.
Wow. Pathetic. By 5 minutes and 29 seconds in. Yeah. Well, thank you, Kimberly. What a shame. Huh. So she is still just not, I don't even understand it. Can somebody tell me? Please. Do you know how expensive KFC is? Oh, okay.
Hello, please listen. This is a protect.
Oh my God, really? I didn't even know. I didn't even hear this part.
Potential compensation call. If you use baby powder on your butt, you might get money because the baby powder didn't help the butt. Those kind of
Huh?
calls, you know what I mean? Anyway, so when I see something bad posted about, okay, I am gonna.
No, it says there's 7, but you're the person talking, which is fine by me. Do you mind that? I don't mind it. They'll start speaking up soon. Usually takes a good 20 minutes. I don't know why.
Post something good about you. Now, I don't see a lot of things because I choose to.
Wait a minute. You just said you see things. Now you don't see a lot of things.
Blind myself.
She like flutters her eyelashes and it's like she's almost blind. Yes. Yes, Kimberly. Yes. Her eyes look like they roll back in her head right there. Oh my God. What was that about? Well, she's driving, no seatbelt, little kid in the car. Hi, Marley.
Ignorance is bliss, let me tell you, when it comes to this. So,
Well, then you ain't looking as bliss as you should be with the amount of ignorance I'm saying you're displaying, like, in my opinion, allegedly.
what I do see, if you insult me, I'm going to compliment you. If you
Oh my. So she doesn't get it, does she? It's not even about me or you, dummy.
call me ugly, I'm going to call you beautiful.
Nobody's calling you ugly. Yeah, but they really literally want to see it happen. Isn't that sick? That's the people in her. I mean, it must be. I just came to that conclusion just now in this discussion with you guys, right? That just came to me. They must want to see that happen. Like Luna actually goes, how dare you drive? How dare you drive? I don't even think some of them people have kids in there, to be honest. The majority of the people in her room don't have kids, I don't think. Wow.
If you post a picture of my children saying how terrible of a parent I am, I'm gonna.
When was the last time somebody even did that? When was the last time somebody even did that?
Video showing how even through all my struggles, my babies were always by my side. Okay.
No, she's put laughing emojis. Yeah, no. She's not confronting her. No, she's being facetious.
And I'm gonna share with you my story. I'm not gonna allow you to take it for yourself.
Oh my God, is she on something today? Is she? I mean, 7 minutes and a half in. No, fucking for real. Yes, they will. It's a shame that she's setting such a bad example. But is she on something at 7.5 minutes in? Is she does this fucking move? I mean, I'm just speculating. It's just in my opinion, she doesn't look right. This is some shit right here, man. Wow.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna own it. I'm gonna own it.
Oh my God, there's something wrong with her. 7 minutes and a half in. Really, you guys take a break and go look, please. I'm not even trying to be mean. In my opinion, I think this woman is something's going on. I don't even know. I'm not an expert. I can't even give an opinion. Yeah, it's her latest. Let's talk about. Does anybody have it? And they could write the link in here if you guys want, or I could probably even. Okay, I'm back. Can you guys hear me? Hey, Sharon. Yeah. Oh, you're leaving, Kimberly? Come on, get out of town. Get out of town. 7.5 minutes in. 7.5 minutes in to that. Just take a look. Tell me your opinions. It's all opinion only. All opinion only. 7.5 minutes in, right up there. Tell me what you think. I'm just saying, kind of weird, kind of weird, kind of weird. Hi, Marley, Net, Survivor Girl, that's me. Kimberly, still on the tea with Sharon Lee in the house. Kimberly.
So, just so you guys know, I'm gonna start being mean, which is
She's gonna start being mean. Is that what she said? She said she's gonna start being mean. I'm telling you, her eyes are rolling up in her head, in my opinion. Like a cross between possessed and did you see Marley? 7.5 minutes, like by 7:15, and it's. I mean, I'm still like shocked in shock. Like, oh my god! And she doesn't have a seatbelt on, and I do believe that her kid is with her now. Normally, I wouldn't even care, but I would care because she's live streaming too and being a weirdo at the same time. So she's multitasking, and I'm so glad. I love it when I see like Sharon and that and having a. I know they're not. They are not, Marley. Mm-mm-mm. They are not. Something's weird. Like, yeah. I love it when I see you guys talking though, like, because I feel like that's, awesome. See, you guys are great people. Don't listen to what everybody says about you guys. So just at the 4 minute mark, let me I'll take a look. See, this is interactive commentary, so you can't get better than that, for reals. You really can't.
this place don't get no fucking shit anyways. 30-minute wait. Wow, 30-minute wait. No.
Oh my god, wait a fucking minute. I'm gonna have to go back. See, I started it in 5 minutes. I'm gonna need to get this from the get go because this shit is a shit show from the get go. Shit show from the get go.
Hey, everybody. Hey.
Oh my god, even at 5 seconds, man. Yes. Aw, right? Isn't that something? I never want to be human. I'm gonna be an avatar forever. Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. Yes, Marley, in my opinion, right? And in your opinion, statements made in opinion only. But wow. Yeah. Like, whoa. I'm at 6 seconds. I'm at 6 seconds. Go right to the beginning. I'll go to the beginning. Go to the beginning, Marley. Go right to the very beginning. And just 1, 2, 3, go. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, go. Oh, and I have it sped up too, a notch. Should I speed it up 2 notches? I think it's too good to speed up 2 notches. Not good. Very bad. Very bad. I meant bad, and I need to see it in slow motion so I can really understand what's going on here. Okay, so here we go. 1, 2, 3, go.
Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. Hey.
Oh my God, right there at 5. I mean, what the heck is going on? Did you see that? I know. All right, now it's a black screen. Does she come back from this or what? ever. I mean, like, come on now.
If
All
not,
right, now I'm up to 107. Up to 107. Whoops, am I hear my stomach again? I'm really gonna have to eat something. Perhaps my neighbors. No, so just kidding. She is so rude. She's so rude. He should just come with the good people. Cross over to the good side. Come back from the dark side, MJ. Come on. We would appreciate you. We appreciate you. Hmm.
pleasant because I have not been able to try. Hey, Luna, I have not been able to get directions. Then Noah fell asleep on an accident. Oh my lord.
What? An accident?
That boy. So I had to call him like 50 times to wake him up, hence why I'm late to this stream.
Oh my God. Just forget about the stream. Nobody cares, lady. Take care of your kids. And I don't mean nobody cares, but no, I know. She does it all the time. She does it on purpose. She pushes the envelope. She's a habit, in the words of Charlie Murphy. In the words, oh, it's a shame, Nana. I don't think they'd run away from home. They'll be too insecure. Too insecure to do that. Probably just end up yeah, it's so sad. I hope they don't. You know what? I hope and pray. I hope and pray. Hope and pray that they don't. I hope and pray that they meet a wonderful girl that, each one of them that encourages them so that even at the beginning of their life, like as an adult, like even in high school, keeps them going through it. I hope they have wonderful mentors and their teachers. God, I just hope, you know, I really do.
Him to go grab his brothers.
Oh, she is messed up, in my opinion. Oh my gosh. 1 minute and 34 seconds. I'm telling you, if anybody would like whoa, like whoa is a whoa. Oh my. I know he is nice, isn't he? What a shame.
From school.
Oh my God, no way. No way. Yeah, oh, 1 minute and 34. I mean, no. What? This is like out of control right now. Why are her friends not telling her? Why? Why are they not telling her that everybody knows? In my opinion, allegedly, anybody that would be, subject to her live streams, which she subjects us to. Yeah, okay, we look, but that's because I care, okay? We care, and we're trying to tell her that please stop doing these things while you're driving and live streaming, and people could get killed because the people in your room are waiting for it. They're the people who were like taking pictures of Lady Diana. You know what I mean? They're like them, okay? In my opinion.
Now I'm trying to find the BURGARKIN.
Oh, no way. No way. I don't even understand this. In my opinion. What is going on? You do know that your friends are so quote unquote friends are just waiting for it to happen like a train wreck. TH. In my opinion. That's sick, Luna, that you'd want to see that. You'd want to see, in my opinion. an accident from this woman. You're disgusting, Luna. There's something wrong with you, in my opinion.
Burger King. I'm just kidding. So anybody who comes, hey, howdy, how's it going? Hi. But I can't.
Come on, man. Come on. Is Ambrose is in there too? Dagmar, you guys can't tell your friend that there's something going on. Like, come on, man.
Say hi because that would mean I have to look down. And I can't look down because if I look down, then
You are looking down,
that's bad.
dumb bitch. What do you mean she kept flipping dirty clothes on? She's messed up. I mean, she's muted now. She muted herself. God, she must have annoyed herself. She must have annoyed herself. Oh, she's just yelling there. No, because she's looking at the camera. But oh, there she goes. Crack-a-lackin'. What's crack-a-lackin'? Oh, man. She's out of it. Whoop, woody, whoop, 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 whoop. She is. I agree. I'm entitled to an opinion. So sharing.
From now on, see, I'm at Virgin.
Oh my God, she's out of it. Out of it, in my opinion, allegedly. At 3 minutes and 9 seconds. OMG. Oh my God, her eyes are rolling back in her head. What is going on here? I've never, ever, ever heard this woman is driving like this. Oh my God.
Sorry. Hold on, let me see something.
Let's hear what she orders, I guess, for the hell of it, right? Have it your way at Burger King.
What'd you say?
Hold the pickles, hold the lettuce. Don't forget. Whatever. A 30-minute wait. A 30-minute wait? Why would there be a 30-minute wait at a fast food restaurant? A 30-minute wait? Who's the manager there?
Never mind, but thank you. 30-minute wait? Yeah, right.
I would have asked why. I would have been on that shit. Oh, really? Not noticing that, but I had to take your word for it, Marley. At Burger King, have it your way. 40 minutes later, at Burger King, I would have been like, why? I want to know. Go back and ask him why.
About your rabbit ass mind. This place don't get no fucking shit anyways. 30-minute wait? Wow, 30-minute wait? No, not.
Ask him why instead of rapping about it, wacko. I think she does have teeth. I think she puts those teeth in just fake. You know what? I think she has perfect teeth. Who are those two women on her screen, on her thumbnail, by the way? I don't recognize either one of them. And I do believe she puts these teeth in prior to her live streams. And she has perfect teeth. She's doing it for shock value. In my opinion, allegedly. In my opinion. Luna goes, Tiffany, how dare you buy fast food? Being facetious.
Not gonna happen. No. Hell to the no, hell to the no, hell to the no. But I'm turning the asshole.
I have this slowed down to the slowest it could get, by the way. And this is how fast she's talking. Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. By the way.
Round, baby. What else is around here, y'all?
Wow, she's out of her fucking mind. In my opinion, allegedly. Pack light. It's a short trip. For pizza, that's not fast food. Pizza has to be cooked right. Pizza has to be cooked right. But I've never been to Burger King and heard 30-minute wait. Have you? There's a reason why. Really? She better get a job done. There at Burger King. She can have it her way. Have it your way at Burger King.
I don't know because I want to go to Burger King.
What you wanted was.
What? I'm gonna turn around. Turn around.
Oh my god, I can't believe she's driving. Really? We've got one that doesn't use any lights, but they're open all the time. They operate in the dark. It's the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Their drive-through is so scary. But it's always packed, like with the drive-through. I'm telling you, Sharon, right? What is? What is the gig? I mean, simmer down, Jimi Hendrix. I don't know what's she doing over there.
And get some Wendy's probably because that's the next cheapest thing.
Oh, she's already got her Tim Hortons, so she's already got her $45 worth of coffee going down there. She already got that.
Talk about some half an hour wait. You gotta be out your rabbit ass.
So the lady who told you that is Rabbit. Oh, she does have nice dimples. I always wished I had dimples.
It's mine thinking I'm gonna wait 30 minutes. Shit.
Not you, Queen.
You are doodly doo cuckoo, okay?
Oh my. She's out of it, in my opinion, allegedly.
Anyway, so
Stephanie Dawson says, guys, it's my day off, and guess what I did? Now I don't even know if that's Stephanie's real name, and I hope it isn't, but it's her screen name, so I can read it because it's there, highlighted in blue. Guys, it's my day off, and guess what I did? I had my coffee delivered, which cost me 3 times as much, but I was like, what the hell? Gee, that must have made you feel really good. But they didn't stay long, Sharon.
ooh, maybe a bucket of chicken, y'all. Maybe a bucket of chicken. Bucket of chicken. Bucket of chicken. Just kidding. Okay, so I wanted to let y'all know.
Yeah. Right?
Keeping the bizzo. No, I'm just kidding. I'm on a weird mood today, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm in a goofy mood. So, I wanted to let everybody know that all this shit, junk,
In my opinion.
monkey ass stuff that's coming out, like, I mean, every time I see something bad, I'm supposed to something good.
I know, right? It's funny. Not affecting her appetite. She's muted again. Meow, meow.
That was a, call it that reason.
Oh, wait a minute. So, yeah, I don't know.
Hello, please listen. This is a potential compensation call. If you use baby powder on your butt, you might get money.
She's so strange, in my opinion.
Because the baby powder didn't help the butt. Those kind of calls, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyway, so when I see something bad posted about me, Okay?
I don't know what that has to do with her phone calls. Like, she went from that to that phone call thing and then to that. Like, what does that have to do with the other? Got a little off track there or what?
I am going to post something good about you. Now, I don't see a lot of things because I choose to.
Well, then I should expect you to. I don't know. Why don't you just be better, man? I don't understand. Say less and be better.
Blind myself.
Oh my god, her eyes
Ignorance
just rolled back in her head again.
is bliss, let me tell you, when it comes to this. So, what I do see, if you insult me, I'm going to compliment you.
No, I admit I was wrong, Marley. I'm taking accountability. Taking accountability for that, Marley.
If you call me ugly, I'm going to call you beautiful. If you post a picture of my children saying how terrible of a parent I am,
I don't even see your children. I would never do something like that, so.
I'm going to post a video showing how even in the road on my struggles, my babies were always by my side, okay? And I'm
Okay. Is this too fast? Should I slow it down a little bit? Because she is kind of like fast.
going to share with you my story. I'm not going to allow.
Like, we believe it. I mean, that's what I mean when they say once a liar, always a liar. Even if somebody who lied all the time wanted to stop lying, the bottom line is that once a liar, always a liar. So people are going to be like, she's probably lying.
You to take it for yourself. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. I agree. I agree with all of you guys.
I'm gonna own it. Okay? So, just so you guys know, I'm gonna start being me, which is how I'm being right now, goofy.
Who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
Funny, fun, loud, crazy. You know? And I'm not gonna let anybody.
That's a lot of dandruff on that jacket.
Take my shine.
Why do we have to look at her boob?
No, I'm not. Sorry. There was a motorcycle behind me, and I'd be extra careful with motorcycles, all jokes aside, because I don't ever want to be the reason, for a motorcycle
You shouldn't want to be the reason for anybody to get in an accident.
crash.
True, Marley. Absolutely true. Well, not even CPS, but I mean, like, it's against the law to be driving around live streaming like this and, thinking it's a big freaking joke and, because she's obviously aware of it because she just like pulled over thinking, whatever, paid attention to the motorcyclist. So it's like, basically because the motorcyclist, she could probably hear, you know, so, and then she decides she's going to put all jokes aside. I mean, this isn't a joke. It's not a joke, Stephanie goes, ha ha, Tiff, you tell them.
So, hi everybody. I seen Mark. Hi Mark, how you doing, baby? Sorry.
Yeah, really, no. I mean, it's not just as comparable. Yeah, I mean, really.
If I don't say hi to anybody else that pops on, but I'm really trying not to look while I'm driving, you know what I mean?
So you're admitting that before you used to. And why don't you just stop fucking live streaming if you have to try to not look at it? Why don't you just stop?
That's what I'm gonna start doing. I'm gonna just start being me, goofy, funny, fun, loving. Sometimes I'm gonna cry. Sometimes I'm gonna be mad.
Well, we thought you were being, that is, right? Exactly. She's not even texting. I mean, she's live streaming. So she's like trying to, look at the camera. You know, it's not like she even take every. It's bad, bad across the board. It's bad, 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 bad. Yeah, but she puts it down in live streams. That's the thing. That's why the phone isn't in her hand. So they don't even know she's doing it. Look that up. Is it legal to live stream? I mean, when they say hands-free device, she's really using a hands-free device. It may not even be illegal. It's a hands-free device. She's not touching it. So how about, you know, is there laws against live streaming and driving? It seems like there should be, but who knows? Right on his phone, right? Meaning holding it. I bet they don't even like think of live streaming. No, she don't even. Well, she puts it down though, right? She just shouldn't be doing it. She's acknowledging that she's having to fight looking down at it, you know?
Sometimes, but that's me.
Acknowledging that, well, because there's a motorcycle coming up, now she's going to pay close attention because, all jokes aside, she doesn't want to be the reason why a motorcyclist crashes into her. Well, what about anybody else? I mean, what about anyone else? She doesn't care about, you know? Oh, she's very distracted. Absolutely.
You know, the most important subjects from this is I'm going to be me. You get what I'm saying?
She could be, you know that? I think you're right. I think she is holding it because it seemed like it just changed angles. Yeah, I think you're right. Mm-hmm. Hi, random.
And I'm gonna show y'all what it is to be me. And that's not, you know, it's not gonna be funny and goofy and all that stuff, but it is gonna be, you know, the truth. It is gonna be the truth.
That's what you say all the time, lady. Would you get on with it or what? Like, simmer down over there and
It is gonna be me who I am, you know, because I'm tired of letting this YouTube bull crap set me, you know, on a path that I don't want to be on. Because remember, you guys, we all have choices. You feel me? We all have choices. So when we do that,
right, exactly. You have a choice. And so Stephanie writes, it's actually ridiculous how they pick everything you do apart. If you sleep, you're a bad mom. If you don't sleep, you're a bad mom. If you feed the kids, you're a bad mom. Who says that? If you don't feed them, you're a bad mom. Who says if you? I think you're kind of like exaggerating a little there, Stephanie. In my opinion. In my opinion, I think you're exaggerating.
raggedy ass stupid shit, we choose to do that raggedy shit. Hold on, let me order this.
So you're choosing to do raggedy shit. Let's hear what she orders. Let's hear. Just for the hunger of it.
Hi, how are you doing, sweetie? I was like,
You're right. She holds it. You're right. She holds it. Wow. Wow. She holds it. Unbelievable. Wow. Wow. Yep, you're right. She does.
I would like 3 of the, what are the meals called? Biggie bags? I'm sorry, how many biggie bags? 3 of them.
Bakey bags? There's such a thing as bakey bags. Oh, look at Luna says. Now, see, I wasn't even looking, but look. Um, Stephanie is continuing her exaggeration. If you wear white, Sure, you're a bad mom. If you are right-handed, you're a bad mom. LOL. Who says that stuff? Nobody does. It says a special hello to those making silly commentary off this live and making up shit as you go. Don't be an asshole and press that like button. No, I think I will press the dislike in my opinion. That's just my opinion. I'll just press that. Wow.
Then please. Okay, what's the sandwiches? The double stackers, I think it's called. So you want 3 double stackers? Yes, please. And no then problem. May I please have honey mustard for all of them? That's honey mustard for all of them? Yes, ma'am. And the drinks. May I please have cola?
Just being polite.
For all of them? No problem. And on the biggie deals, do you have any chicken sandwiches?
She has no radio in there, does she? No, it's covered. I guess it has a cover.
And that's with bacon? Yes, ma'am. Okay, and how much are those? I'm sorry. 5.30. Oh shit. You want the biggie bag or you just want that sandwich? No, I was actually trying to find 2.
Does she even know what she's doing? Like, did she even stop at the menu? Like, is she looking at the menu? I don't even know what she's doing. I know, man. I'm right about that. Ambrose just says, I hope everyone in the bushes is having a good day. I don't have anybody in the bush. Mr. Tim says, the hell with life's struggles, LOL. Let's talk about me dying, LOL. Luna said, Stephanie, right, it's becoming harassment at this point. One thing is to disagree with someone is a whole nother to actually intend to hurt people's emotions for your own cruelty and entertainment. Luna, what about your whole entire, not really, wow. Wow, Sharon. What about your whole channel, Luna? What about a lot of people? I mean, like, it's horrible. Wow.
On your, there's a biggie deals thing. Oh, you have. Yeah, yeah, I was just talking about the sandwich itself, sweetie. The sandwich itself. Oh, you got the crispy chicken. You want the crispy chicken on the side?
Has anybody ever had this much problem ordering? I mean, what is it she's exactly? I mean, her first, like, ordering skills were fine, but what's her question here? Like, I'm not getting it. Does anybody?
Can I have 2 crispy chickens actually on the side? Want the crispy chicken or the BLT? The crispy chickens, please. 2 of them.
I want BLT.
Yeah, actually, can you add 1 more biggie bag for me? And okay. What's down?
Oh my god. Holy Toledo. So far we got what? How many biggie bags? I don't know.
Am I allowed to get a chicken sandwich with that? Yes, you are. The chicken BLT. Okay, may I have that without the bacon? No bacon, no problem. With that sauce. Honey mustard. That's honey mustard, your drink.
With no bacon. Stop it.
Cola. This is cola. Yes, ma'am. This is $24.99. What's that one? Thank you. Thank you so much. No problem.
$25 for frickin' Wendy's, and $25 or whatever for coffees. $50 right there. I mean,
there you go, y'all.
that's a boom for her. Ordering at Wendy's drive-thru is there you go, y'all. Boom. Well, maybe you should have watched our other live stream. Oh wait, I pinned him by accident. I went to do that, but that's my bad. There we go. Who knows? I understand. I feel ya, Sharon. I feel ya. She's just so, like, quick Vic. Don't you think you should be telling your friend that obviously there's something going on with your buddy? Quick Vic, seriously? Aren't you concerned for your buddy or for other people that are driving on the road? Can't you have a little concern for people? You know?
Sorry, y'all. Give me 1 second. Let me think.
In your
You guys are so
opinion.
awesome. You know that?
Know where she's going, huh?
Thank you. But I'm not awesome. I'm not. She is. Let me get this bag real quick. You know I went to Burger King. I know you don't want to hear this, but I went to.
Oh my God, what is she doing there? The heck? Now, how does Luna not know how to cook chicken breast? I don't know. Like, seriously. I know, right? Good point, Random. Good point.
Burger King, right? You know what they tell me in the drive-thru? Hold on, man. It's gonna be 35-minute wait. I'm like, oh hell no.
Well, they didn't say 35 minutes. They said 30 minutes. They said 30 minutes. I mean, not 35. And you didn't even ask why it was going to be that long, which that would have been interesting to know. I mean, my God, I know. No, I don't think so, Marley. Not, no, because she really does have nice teeth. If she just puts those in my opinion, possibly like fake for shock value.
I could be home in 35 minutes.
Sure. Why is she stopped though? Why is she parked? What's going on here? Wasn't she in the drive-thru? Stephanie says, Luna, I actually like my chicken overcooked and a little bit dry. Okay. What do you say?
And take this for a tip. You're welcome.
Oh, she is in the drive-thru. She's just yapping away to the driver. I mean, come on, man. Not the driver, the person in the drive-thru. Not my bad. My bad.
Thank you. And the chicken sandwiches. The chicken sandwiches are where?
Huh?
No, I got okay, thank you. Thank you.
What the hell? In my opinion, I just don't know.
All right, y'all. There we go. What happened?
We don't know. You didn't tell us. We were looking, but we don't know.
I'm sorry if something happened and I can't see it. But I can't go back that far because I gotta.
Oh, it's supposed to be eating all the fucking fries out of there. Unbelievable.
Drive, you know,
Shit.
and I gotta make it home before my husband's tripping. Like,
Oh,
really,
so her husband's around, yeah. Her husband's around.
Tiffany, you know. But I promise, when I get home, I'm gonna read everything, okay?
Yeah,
I'm
okay,
gonna read
lady.
everything.
Then why don't
To
you
my
go live when you get home instead of being live now? So did Mr. Tim like light his girlfriend's house on fire too? The girlfriend wanted me to help her clean up when she was at work when I decided to make baked spaghetti. I never heard of baked spaghetti. As a surprise, I fell asleep with the stove on and smoked. Well, not the oven. It wouldn't have been in the oven if it was baked spaghetti. I don't know. Maybe you have to cook it first, right? I guess so, probably. And smoked the whole house up. Ugh. Good night,
bye to
random.
my subscribers. Thank you so much for your love.
Why? Should I not? Should I not do it, random? I just think she's so ridiculous. I can't help it. It's nothing personal with her. It's just like I just can't. I'm like, oh my God, cringeworthy.
And your support because of y'all, I'm able to drive and live stream. So, because I know that you guys are taking
Wait a minute, what?
care of each other. You guys are having conversations, and you know.
Yeah, okay, whatever you say, lady. Mr. Tim said, damn, cops showed up, fire company. Oh my God. Oh my God, Mr. Tim. Maybe you should stop cooking when you're sleepy. Or put a timer on the oven. Timer on the oven would be good. He
And I
hasn't come
want
in
y'all to
here and talked to us about that. What the fuck, Mr. Tim? You're not blocked, are you? No, I don't think so.
Tiffany's page is at Tiffany, just her name, which is always difficult for me to tag her and stuff because of the type of font.
Because of what? Got Serve Pro on the way for smoke damage. Oh my God.
However, I do want you guys to go check it out. She did a new video.
You're right, she does hold it.
Rain's watching. Go check it out. This is some real shit, y'all. Some real shit. I don't know if she's
Real shit for what?
if she came in yet, but I'm hoping she does. I would love to have her pop up on the live stream with me.
For what? Ugh.
So what I was saying, for all of y'all that have something
More
to say
bullshit.
about me, all of y'all, okay? I'm not playing. All of y'all.
Who? Who's all of y'all? Who's she talking about? Does she have voices in her head or something? I'm not sure.
Whatever it is, I'm gonna do the opposite, as long as it's positive, right? So if it's positive, I'm gonna check you back with positivity. If it's negativity, I'm gonna check you back with positivity. So I have realized that some people, they come in here just to be smart.
Just to be smart. God forbid.
And, you know, make comments like about Palestine, like who's Palestinian? Who's Palestinian? I never heard of that before.
Oh my God, come on, give it a rest. Nobody does that. Nobody does that to you.
You know, and like rude shit. So, you know, y'all sometimes catch me off guard, you know, and I get in my feelings and stuff, and so I get off the rip saying stupid shit sometimes, and
No way.
join the club. So I invite
So now she's driving, eating, live streaming, drinking coffee all at the same time.
Being innocent because a new subscriber had wrote, the reason I'm saying this, a new subscriber had wrote a comment saying, hey Tiff, you know, I noticed that out of everybody you're the best one, and you're so nice and sweet, and
Yeah, they were delirious. Your head garment is dirty.
you don't deserve any of this, and I don't understand, and went on and on, and I'm like, whew, thank you, but a lot of us don't deserve it, but
It's got a black spot on it. I'm just saying. You can comment. Just be polite. You're free to comment. You're very free to comment. Just be polite. That's all. That's not how you walk into a room. You say, hello, everyone. You're entitled to opinions, but, you know, just at least address the room. I mean,
we get it, right? Just like my mom, she didn't deserve skin cancer, but she was diagnosed with it, right? So, sometimes we don't deserve things, but we have to rise above and take the challenge and run with it.
right. So talk about that. Talk about the challenges you ran with.
And that's what I want to do. However, for the new subscribers, I want you to know that I appreciate you guys. For the new ones, for the ones that I've had, the loyal ones, the ones that have come and gone, the ones that liked me and then not liked me.
Well, I mean, you could have named yourself Slick Vic. Just saying. Just saying. The name could imply something like that, like the Minutemen. I mean, anything. I mean, you did come in here kind of derogatory, so, but it was funny. You have to admit, because you have laughing emojis. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. I accept that. And, I apologize if for any reason you felt it necessary to, feel that way. But I'm not trying to be derogatory to your friend. I'm just saying that I feel that there's something going on with your friend that someone who's her friend should maybe say to her, hey, you know, why does she push the envelope so much? Like, she does drive around with, multitasking, putting people in danger. I mean, just imagine yourself, having to drive on the road near her and the rage that she gets when she's driving too is really, you know, she just seems very angry. I don't know.
All the time, but we're shy about it. You owe me nothing. You owe me no apology. You owe me no nothing. You can leave when you want to leave, and you can come when you want to come, and that is this channel. You know what I mean? And some of you, yeah.
She says that, but they do block everybody. Like, I can't go in her room. I mean, I get blocked instantaneously. And just so you know, so she says those things, but I don't think they're true so much.
I notice when you're not here, and I get no, for real though, I do get sad, and I do miss y'all, and there's certain ones who I have connected with and bonded with, and stuff like that. So I do miss y'all when you don't come around, and
I mean, she's really all over the place.
Notice it, and it does, not get to me in a negative way, but like in like a feelings way. I don't know really how to explain it, but like that, it does get to me. It does touch me in a different type of way. So, but I want you guys to know that.
Like, why can't she live stream and sit in a serene setting like a park? Like, if she doesn't want to do it at home where the kids are, and she does want to live stream and stick to a schedule, that's all commendable. But why not find like a serene setting and try to convey some serenity, which we all need? I mean, it's like, when people are running their errands or whatever, their tasks and stuff, and then they get mad, when they're stuck in a traffic or there's a wait for this, all of it, it conveys I don't know, like she can't relax. It's like a nervous energy, in my opinion.
I am not perfect, and I have put in just as much as others. And just because I do it with, kind words, or, I turn around and I don't base the channel just off negativity, please do not think that I have not had it. Because as you know,
No, but see, I feel like you do base the, she does base the channel off negativity because she keeps going on about things that, I don't really see as much as she's claiming. And if she thinks I'm doing them to her, I'm not. It's just, I don't hate the woman, but I mean, I really can't explain.
well, some of you might not know, but I have a whole other channel called How to Be Human, and with Habsy, How to Be Human with Habsy, and all that shit is private. And most of it was positive. It was just about
Well, if it was most of it was positive, then why would all of it be private? That doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying?
2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, maybe less than 2 weeks, maybe a little bit more, but somewhere in the vicinity between 9 and 15 days, we'll say. Okay, I was on a rampage, bitching about Sharon, bitching about her subscribers.
Yeah, I even was like bitched about in there. I'm like caught cancer of hate and things were going on about me in there that I didn't even know about until like after.
I was just bitching, saying hateful ass mean stuff. Um, and I just private it every.
Right, it is, and I'm just, she has so many blessings that she's too blessed to be stressed. And I feel bad for them because they're just little kids and she's everything to them. And, you know, they should be listening to music in the car, singing together and yeah, just fuck, man, just take inventory of the joys,
Everything, because I found that people were taking my live streams and they were doing commentary on them, or they were laughing at my teeth, my body, my kids. They were laughing at my parenting. They were.
Yeah, but that was a very, very long time ago. That too, Marley. Yeah. And admitting that she, now is going to get off food stamps because of they've paid their house off while saying things. She just does these things in like such a line stepping way. Like she's being a habitual line stepper, like she's just I don't understand it. I've never seen anybody like that, I don't think.
Were judging me. They were taking pictures because the kids were a lot more in a lot of the.
Well, yeah, because you were doing the same, like you were driving around um without them seatbelted. You're constantly like, you're just, oh my God, it's mean, man. It's just mean. And they're just kids.
The live streams and stuff a lot more than what they are now. And so I thought, I don't have the time nor the patience to go through everything and clip stuff out and edit it, and I shouldn't have to do that, right? So I just went and private it all because I was tired of it.
Yeah, but you're still doing that, Tiffany. And that's sad because you just get angrier and angrier, it seems.
I was tired of it. Shit, I made one comment about my husband saying that, well, I don't tell my husband all the time because I held back a pack of cigarettes. I kept that on reserve.
Well, that's fine that you had a pack of cigarettes. I don't know anything about anybody Oh, she did. Oh. Mm, to get your address. In my opinion, be careful whom you share your address with and phone numbers and stuff. Um, in my opinion.
And called them and told them I needed a carton of cigarettes. I didn't have none left. So they was like, someone send that shit to my husband. And was like, see, your lady lies to you. If she don't like my pack cigarettes.
Well, I don't understand how somebody would know your husband's information to send him anything. Did you put that out there? Did you give that to people? Why would you be giving out your husband's personal information? That doesn't even make sense. You know, that doesn't make sense to me.
What else she lying about? Like shit like that. They was sending this stuff to my husband. So, I was like, what the hell?
Like, I don't even know her husband's name. Is that the one she calls Bubba? I don't even know. You know? Not that I want to know. I really don't even want to know. Nobody even needs to put it in here. Please don't. But just so she knows, I would never do anything like that. I don't know that much about her. I didn't dig into her Facebook. Somebody else sent me that shit. But she keeps saying it, and she knows that she altered that email. She knows she altered that email. I never that all that was a link to StreamYard. My StreamYard had nothing to do with anybody's RP or anything. That's an altered email. I showed the real email. You could drop his link if you'd like, Nat. You could drop Quick Fix link. That would be great.
And at first, oh shit. At first, it
Uh-oh, something with driving there. She drove over something. She said, "Oh shit. Wow."
it affected our marriage in a negative way. And then once he started like watching me and like really paying attention to the stuff I was saying and stuff, he started feeling it. He was like, you know what, I'm proud of you.
I know, but then her and Luna just ignored when BWB told her that. I saw that. I saw that. I did see that. And her and TH and Luna just ignored Bravo's. Well, and as a matter of fact, I do believe TH went on to say something like people telling her what to do or some shit like that. I don't know.
But then he started getting in his feelings, like he started feeling some kind of way when people would talk about my teeth or like how I look then and how I look now and like stuff like that. And he started feeling some type of way, like, what the hell? Getting up upset and wanting to defend me and stuff. So we went through some transitions. But I think that the best thing I can do with all of this junk
would be to stop live streaming and driving. Exactly, Molly.
is to just meet your negativity with positivity, how I've always done it. You can go look at my past and you can dig up whatever.
No, you can't because you just said that you privated it all.
Dig up, but you will never find.
Oh, okay, Vic. A friend to everyone is a friend to nobody, right? So at least you're like, that's not my friends. I'm friends to none. Right. Exactly. Because somebody who pretends to be friends with everyone is really a friend to no one. So at least yeah.
Straight up. Lying to get money from people. You will never find me, taking advantage of my parents or, lying about a big event that's happened in my life. If you go back and you actually piece it.
Now, never seen you lying to get money. Didn't you have to lie to get food stamps. I mean, I'm just asking. Well, maybe not lie, but how about lie to well, didn't you like lie about, I mean, haven't you lied about quite a bit? I mean, you have. That's an altered email. I mean, that's a huge lie. You lied. You altered an email and claimed that I sent you that email, but I did send you an email on that date at that time. But all it simply was just the link to my live stream so you could come up because I wouldn't drop it in my live stream. And you added to it. So when I showed, the real email, it's the same date, same time, only same StreamYard link. Only the one you shared was this, you know, paragraph after it that does not appear in the original email. And you know that. You were like, basically, you and your friend were deciding that everybody was so simple minded that they would not even look at the link and that it said StreamYard. Um, she might have fallen asleep. She might have fallen asleep or just started watching something else. Um, and it clearly is the same link to my, you know, StreamYard live stream that I sent you back in July. We all have downfalls, but that's what makes us come up from them. You know what I'm saying? It's when somebody lies, like, I mean,
Gather the time frame,
TH.
of where I was at and stuff like that. Like,
No, you're talking about gathering a time frame, TH, and it's like gathering a time frame. Nobody wants to dig into your past that much.
For example, when I lived in Connecticut, okay, if you look at the time frame, you could see I moved to Big Rapids, right?
No, I don't understand. Why don't you tell us the time frame, pinpoint pupils? In my opinion.
In April. Well,
I don't even get that. I don't understand anything what she's talking about here.
The April, beginning of May. So, and that was 2013.
Right. Okay. So that's a year after the event that happened, the SH event that happened.
I was in a domestic violence shelter for almost.
So if you were in a DV shelter, you wouldn't have been posting all that shit of where you were online.
The year before that. And before that, I was in, my abuser's house right after my boyfriend died in a car accident, which was 2011. So everything adds up if you actually pay.
So have you ever taken care of yourself? And then it looked like 8 years ago, 2014, you were dating somebody who had a Hitler person on their Facebook page, and you were claiming that you were stage 4 cancer on hospice with 6 months to a year left to live. Every year, every year, every year, every year, every year. Some bullshit with you. Why don't you get yourself you know, situated. Take accountability for fixing yourself. Like, fix yourself. Thank you, Vic. We appreciate that. Thank you.
Into my story, my life story, and you make a timeline if you're that interested in trying to catch me up in a lie and go look, right?
That doesn't even, I don't even know what words that go. What? I mean, I don't even understand that. That's,
And a lot of people can't see a lot of stuff because my profile is set to like some of it's private only. I only set certain
so what? I don't even understand. Like, you have, this woman is crazy.
things to public, so certain things can be seen when I had access to it. But it's quite funny to go back and to see it all and to see how easy it is to piece things together and to see.
And why don't you show it? Let Luna goes. But why would I pay attention if someone can give me a pick and choose summary to make look bad and believe their bullshit, girl? LOL. Luna, that's exactly what you were trying to do to me. Your whole channel was dedicated to trying to make me look like I was lying and defrauding GoFundMe and defrauding disability. Now my cancer didn't add up. You spent hours upon hours of months upon months clipping together shit and not telling the whole story. That's why when I do commentary, it takes so long because I do follow Fair Use Act guidelines. And so I stop it and then we have conversations in between. And um, but I show it in its context. I don't lie and twist words like clip videos do. Clip videos twist words. These are their own words. I'm not twisting them.
The truth and to see even how positive it was, even with the tumor on my liver. You see all the cancer awareness stuff that I did.
No, you didn't. I did see. I know. Right? She is. Yeah. That just came out the other day. But that's a lie. She didn't post nothing cancer awareness. Nah. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. She was saying she was dying and she was posting shit about basically like woe is me stuff, and she was bleeding from her eyes and her ears.
You see a picture of me at the hospital with I'm laying down with the
No.
shirt with the green sign on my
What's
chest.
a green sign? What does that mean? A green sign. What does that mean? You're laying down with the t-shirt on with the green sign. What does that mean? How does that prove cancer? I don't even understand.
You can see all the posters that I did with me and my children. You can see on Raheem's first birthday, how I was and stuff. And it's like,
Wow, she's leaning over, I don't even get this thing.
It's so crazy to see how people use your weaknesses, right? And they take
No, I believe this is after you had made video, and accused Sharon of calling CPS on you when she didn't. And you were the one who first talked about Sharon and her teeth. But Sharon's teeth are way better than you. But you're the one. You're the one who came out insulting people. You did. You did.
well, I know, I'm just saying, you could straight up. It's like I'm such an open person and I tell on myself so much that it's easy to find the truth. It's really easy to find it.
If the truth is that you're a liar, then yes. In my opinion, If the truth is that you're a liar, then yes. Stephanie goes, but honestly, who effing cares? Why are people acting like the FBI and investigating you? Nobody is. Um, MJ, who's very nice, says it costs nothing, people. Let's hit that thumbs up. See, that's what you know, nice person does. Oh, there you go, Sharon. No, she doesn't need that. She's good. I don't think so. I think Sharon showed a huge amount of responsibility and received a huge amount of encouragement. Um, what she needed was to be able to like carry on with what her initial plans were when she did the interview with Tom, and she was, her intention was to go to a 90 day, okay? And when Tom had asked about, well, when you come back and you get out of it, won't you have to live around the same things that you were around before? And she said, yeah, that would be a problem. And he said, maybe we could try and get a GoFundMe started so that you could relocate and get an. Okay. It was somebody else who said that it was for cigarettes and stuff and it was, and, that, that, immediately, just like myself, and this is the reason why I can speak with confidence, knowing that people, they don't, they'll be quick to jump in, on a train of based on based on right, exactly, Marley. Um, I mean, a month into, after my daughter had started the GoFundMe for me, which, while you're waiting for disability to come on, you can't work because your disability doesn't kick in until, like, they won't even consider it until 5 months after you've stopped working, and then they keep denying and stuff, and you got to fight it, and it takes a while. And within a month of my daughter starting that for me, they were calling it fraudulent, you know? Right. See, so she does look into, see, Sharon is not at all like how she's not. She's just, she knew what she wanted to do, and she knew that this was a whole brand new opportunity for her, seeing encouragement from me. She was just doing trivia and shit on her channel and talking about her, stuff. I mean, yeah, when you've lived, a life of where you haven't gotten much encouragement, it's easy to question encouragement from strangers. It's hard to process that, oh, these people like, wow, they like me, and to see the niceness in people, the kindness in people is a good thing. But when you're not used to it, you're like, oh wow, like, you know, uh, and then all of a sudden, somebody that you don't even know decides people are being nice to this woman. She doesn't deserve it, you know? That's exactly what happened with Sharon, with me, with, a lot of people. They're yeah, they're not even like donating to the thing, but they feel like it's up to them to tell other people, like as if ordering a coffee to be delivered and it costing 3 times more than it should, that makes them feel good. That's what makes them feel good and validates them. Not somebody with $5 extra that, sees an army veteran on the corner with a sign and they're clearly an army veteran. Maybe they're missing a limb or something, or sticking it in the pet's jar or anything. It's paying 3 times more for that coffee. How like lazy is that? That's like one of the 7 deadliest sins. That's like sloth. You know what I mean? Seriously. Sloth. That's, yeah. Hi, Tanger.
And
Yeah,
and
gluttony. That's it. Gluttony and lazy, though, right? Sloth.
you could see, like, when I
Both.
told you guys about the post that I lied about, the one that had my when it told the story about my tumor on my liver, and it's like, yeah,
That you lied about. Therein lies the problem, lady. Yeah, so it's 2 of them. Yeah, exactly. That you lied about. Luna goes, we are nobody to question anyone if it doesn't affect us. I care for Tiffany because not Tiffany I care for Tiffany 2022, not Tiffany 1990. Get a life. It wasn't 1990, lady. It was 2014, by the way. Um, and you sure cared a lot about, um, right, by the grace of God, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Um, so Luna, it doesn't even like you're not even acknowledging that your friend there is a liar. Stephanie Lassie goes, but honestly, who effing cares? Why are people acting like the FBI and investigating you? Well, she's a liar. It doesn't take much of an investigation.
I did come on YouTube and I did tell you guys that I lied in that post and that there was exaggerations and stuff, so on and so forth. But it's funny.
Yes, but see, a couple of weeks before, you had said SG is pissed because she had a breast implant explode. That's what you said. That's what you said, lady. That's what you said. Knowing in your mind that you had lied about cancer before. See? Ambrosia goes, ain't nobody got time for that. I have an actual life away from YouTube. It's crazy, I know. Well, Ambrosia, she's talking about lying about cancer. Ambrosia, you're okay with that? Like, that's okay by you?
Because the part I lied about was being sober.
No, 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 no. You said that you lied because that's what you said. You said you were using then. So in your addiction, you would lie about everything. That's what you said.
That is the part I lied about. Thank you. The part I lied about was, giving up and giving in. It's not really that I was lying. I was just,
But were you stage 4 and on hospice with 6 months to a year to live?
the point where I started that what do you call it, post or
That's what Sharon wanted to do, Vic. That's what Sharon wanted to do. But they started harassing her big time. Yep, you should have. You sure did, probably, Sharon.
or whatever. I started it in a positive mood, like, okay, things are going to get better, everything's going to be okay. And then it ended with, as my life, and I was dealing with so much at the time, not only.
But it's okay for you to not recognize other people dealing with so much. Like when you lied and said Sharon called CPS. When you said I had a breast implant explode. You're leaving, Marley, or you're just waving? Oh, you're waving to Tanger. Hi. Yes, I agree. I agree. Thank you, Vic, for sharing your story too. I mean, seriously. Do you find that now you don't even have to answer. I probably won't even ask you this, but I feel like there's some energy over there in that other room that might be causing, some breakdowns of people's resiliences to, you know, um, where we're all about like the power of positive thinking. Like we feel like, oh, we are like in his favor and protected, and that we're here by the grace of God because we're important, you know? And I'm not doing this commentary to put this woman down or anything, but I do know that the people that are sitting there are waiting. Um, um, only people who live go on. Sharon, you can get it. Wow, isn't that awesome? Just like Mosaic Mama, like her life now. Isn't that wonderful? See, but that's the thing that I said earlier. I think the Bible, when they punished women about childbirth, it wasn't about the pain of childbirth. I think it was because at a certain point, a woman can't have children anymore. And I think that is the punishment. Because a man can go on and start over again. See, you started off fresh and anew, that the sorrow in women sometimes to feel that they sometimes will feel like they're not useful anymore, right? And a man is able to get that, like kids, a younger wife who can have kids, it's really hard for women when in society they become old and not fertile anymore. Fertile is like to start anew and start. So it's like a man can start, he can like sow his seed. Is that the word that I'm thinking of? And where it's so difficult to long, long for. That's where I believe a lot of Sharon's hostility comes from towards people, like this woman who accused her of calling CPS. That's the second time in this community I have watched Sharon be falsely accused of calling CPS. Oh, Kensington is so sad. So sad there. People complain that, that I go live and whatever it is, but I just keep a loss of possibility. No, I know it's not a punishment, but I feel like in the Bible, um, when it says, really, mm, no, not as a punishment, but I know because we have to see it that way. But I feel like it is in the Bible when he says the pain of childbirth will be, but I think that people would rather have the pain of childbirth than not ever experience it. Even old chickens, right? Old hens, they stop producing eggs, and some people they eat them then, you know. But yet, in that first thing that we were reading, that remember, and it said he created man and female in the image of God. Like we both have our worth, but man, that ovulating thing, you know? In a way, I mean, the whole, the menstruation being gone is cool. That's cool. And if you're already in, no, I know you can be whole, but it's like, it's not that you don't feel whole because of not having kids. It's that you feel less like people are gonna, like for somebody like me who's never been married or anything, I feel like you know, you start feeling like I don't know. You know what I mean? Like say like Quick Vic, say I met him and he had like finished his whole thing and I knew nothing about that and we got along great. And he knew in his mind he wanted to experience having kids. If we were the same age, I wouldn't be able to give him that. And if that was something that was in his, plans that he really wanted, I wouldn't be a viable partner for him. You know, kind of takes you out of the running for certain relationships. It's not about so much as having the kids, it's about the option of meeting somebody and just enjoying. I don't know, like it's hard to explain it. It's really hard to explain. Adoption is fine, man. I would love to. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. What, the ones in Kennington? Oh my God, is that what do you mean? What is this? Is this a new drug? Yes, that's what I mean. It's unequal. It's not fair. Because he said like we both were created in the image of God, and yet it seems like the woman got punished more than, why? Because, I mean, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I mean? Maybe it's to control population or something. I don't know.
Only was I dealing with my addiction and, my child, but my abuser, court dates, stuff like that. And then you guys, you don't have to remember, but if you guys were there to see my story, I went to Connecticut straight after my boyfriend died 2 months later, you know.
So that doesn't even make sense. Where were you? Um, why were you going to Connecticut?
And, of course, in my state of mind, I thought, oh, the best cure after losing my boyfriend was to just get with someone else who ended up beating me every time I spoke about him. You know, I was.
Well, I mean, 2 months after your boyfriend, and then you got to get with another person. I know. Yeah, me too. Yes, I agree. About the importance or the you call her Opal. That's cute. Opal is cute. Said it wasn't like she said. Yeah, she is.
Wasn't allowed to live his memory, and you know, and then when I found out I was pregnant with his child, because I had
Whose child? The one who was beating her up, or the one who had just died?
even slept with this man yet, so you know, and plus, you know, there was no way that it was anybody else's but my boyfriend that passed away, and
So wait a minute. 2 months. 2 months after he had passed away. Hi, Secret Society. You go to Connecticut, I don't know why, and meet up with this other guy who is already beating you up. Um, and you hadn't even slept with him yet. Hadn't even slept with him yet. Yes, please, please, somebody drops Sharon's link. Drop everybody's link. Are you subscribed here, Quick Vic? Make sure you subscribe to NetNets. Are you subscribed to Tanders? Everybody drop links. And I don't mean poo poo. Or, well, if you dropped sausages, I don't mind sausages, but you have to be like delivered. I mean, you'd have to call somewhere and ask them to deliver a sausage grinder. And at 420, it's 420. OMG. OMG, it's 419 actually, but OMG. So it's 420 with a warning. I was gonna clean my room, but then I got high. Yeah, I was gonna dust and broom, but then I got high. I'm just making up my own words. I fell asleep till 4, and I know why. Cause I got high. Cause I got high. Cause I got high. Ba da da ba ba ba. And Tandra's channel, and Society's channel. Where's Chosen One Community been lately? Why does she hate me? I don't like you, but I love you. Where are you? Biatch? Something's wrong with me, but you know, it's tolerable. I am tolerable. I think, in my opinion, allegedly. He blushes when he hears your voice, Nat Nat. Ooh. Then he locks himself in the bathroom at work. No, sir. No, sir. And Tanger's. And everybody's. Come on, do it. Do it. Do it. Sure. Even drop lyric
you know, it
strength
was so
stream
much that
too. Even drop Tiffany H's too, because here's the thing. Let's give a shout out to her because, you know, Encouragement is what it's all about, right? So let's encourage her to know that this isn't about wishing badness on you, Tiff. It's not about pointing out things that you shouldn't already have looked at and said, what the fuck? But you're saying yourself that you don't watch, you say, and yet you feel that people are talking about you all the time. And it bothers me that a lot of times you accuse me of doing that. I don't really see as many people talking about you as you seem to think. So it's like a paranoia thing, is what I'm starting to think with you, that you're paranoid.
Guys, like so much, you know. Um, it was so much. It was so much, and I can't stress to you guys enough
Yes,
how
and I would like to say that, um, following Sharon's lead there, that thank you for giving me a second chance when I timed you out. You know, you'd be a great mom, Sharon. You really would. Man, I could see you even having a channel for kids. You know, like not even tell anybody about it and, change your name. Like, Sherry Lewis and Lamb Chop, right? Jim Henson. It's not weird if you were to create entertainment for children because you love them. That makes you a parent of generations, you know, Sharon. A lot of us, we look at social media as, oh, social media is so bad. But you know what? In reality, it's exactly what it says it is. It's trying to give us the platform of the freedom of speech, right? And of freedom of speech and the free will is for us to use it how we see fit. And are we going to be warriors to, you know, self reflect upon ourselves and do what is, you know, our destiny? Are we going to step up to the plate and live up to why we are here when so many of us have probably looked death in the face and have probably even thought death would be a better choice than even being around, right? At times in our lowest. And when people say about hitting rock bottom, physically hitting rock bottom is not as effective as mentally feeling like you don't even know why you're alive or what your purpose is. Um, yeah, but Sharon, let me just tell you something. When I was growing up, there was Sherry Lewis and Lamb Chop. There was, Captain Kangaroo. There was Jim Henson. And these are figures, adult figures that shaped me. Exactly, Marley. Yeah, they shaped me. I am who I am, And I love that Marley said that too, because, I know a lot of people, but Sharon did not call CPS on anyone. And a lot of these people will sit there and go, well, whatever, I admit that I lied, that Sharon called CPS. At least I admit I lied. But Sharon still takes the brunt of that. Like, it was so easy for, you know, people to, want to wish the worst. But I feel like a snowball, like when we gather up, we make so much more difference. Like anything in the world, when it gets bigger, and like if we just keep thinking, okay, um, in the past, propaganda is, and that's what it could be comparable to, is, yeah. Did you guys share Quick Bix, and did you guys share Secret Society's channel? And I don't know of anybody else here. Marley, do you have a channel? Kimberly, I know Tandra does. You could share Chosen One Communities. I don't know if anybody shared out Tiffany H's. I hope you did. Um, I'm all about encouraging and mosaic mamas. You could put hers in. Um, Man, so many wonderful people. So many wonderful, wonderful people in the world. And I'm going to keep thanking and being thankful for YouTube for giving me the opportunity for as long as they do. I mean, yes, there is people who, will look for any little thing to try to harass or try to whatever, but I'll follow the rules the best I can and make the most out of every day. Um, and every day when I can make another live stream with you guys and come on here, and then, at first it's slow going, and then randomly people start coming in. Um, you're behind in the audio because I think Sharon's behind in the audio. That's terrible. They're doing some kind of experiments or some shit down there. That's terrible. Killing them off like zombies, man. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, and I'm not doing this to TH to harass her in any way. I'm waiting for that time when finally she makes a video, and instead of saying she doesn't watch it, um, like before she comes on talking about a video or somebody's actions, where she'll say, it's like I just want her to know what she's doing to herself. She's stressing herself out. I mean, this girl has probably never, I don't know. Like, I mean, I don't want to hear about her miseries or her addiction. I really used to like when Tom would ask them, what's your favorite childhood memory? Because at least then you knew that they had one. What's yours, Sharon? Everybody, what's your favorite childhood memory in here? What's your favorite childhood memory? I know, Marley. At least, at the very most. I mean, if she could just stop being a habitual line stepper. I mean, did she grow up in a family of working parents and did they set the example to work or to work the system? I mean, those are two different things. But it seems like she is, so yeah, it just doesn't make any sense.
How important it is to allow each other to have their stories, to speak their testimony, to be able to come on, people, really?
Yeah, see, here she is road raging here. Road raging. Road raging within seconds. She didn't even appreciate the moment stuck in traffic to be able to take a breather and pick up her phone and maybe take a quick glance at the comments and stuff and say, well, I'm stuck in traffic anyway. It's a beautiful day. Blah, blah, blah. None of it. Really, Tandra? That's awesome. Yes, Marley, absolutely. Me too, Nat Nat. Not a wonderful upbringing, but it was good enough, and I got a lot of good memories. Yes, absolutely. Mhm. That's awesome. But instead of her like feeling the sun on her face, she just pulled up to this traffic stop. I mean, embrace the moment, lady. That's awesome too. But man, just like Netna said, in my mind, I just got so many. I'm just like, oh my God. Man, I love it. I love talking to you guys. I get goosebumps so many times with you guys. Love it. I really seriously, when people sit there and they talk about the chosen one community, shut up. You don't even know because you aren't embracing things, you know? Embrace the moment. Carpe diem, right? Is that no, no? I like carpe moment. Is that it? Seize the moment, not just seize the day. Seize the moment. Whatever the moment is in Latin, that might be my next tattoo. Seize the moment. But I don't know if I do it in Latin. Do they have it in Hebrew? Maybe I'll just type it in nice calligraphy. And she just cannot stop herself. The window's up. Man, the window's up even. She got a heavy coat on. It's been beautiful lately. Like freaking, right? Like in the 70s. Embrace the moment, Tiffany. I'm just waiting for you for that one moment that you stop and take a breath. Open the window and breathe, lady. Thank you, Vic. It's a pleasure having you here, too. Can you believe this? This woman was sitting there saying, like she can't look at the screen and talk, and now she's been there, for it's only been like a minute, and she is totally not acknowledging. She's not even looking at the camera anymore, only when she was driving. My cat is going nuts. Hold on. Wow, she won't even look at the camera or nothing. Hey, talk amongst yourselves.
This is stopped.
Yeah, I heard a little of it that she didn't know what the Confederate flag meant. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Oh my God. Nuh-uh. You did not. Why do you have Nair? Get rid of it. Why do you have Nair? Nair is like the nightmare. Nair. Nightmare Nair. That was horrible. That's awesome. Yes, you could, with Barbies and have them play characters, but you could humanize the Barbies, right? Like, and I don't know, like really focus it just on kids. Just on kids. They don't have enough of that anymore. On your live. Oh my God, imagine. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Oh, it's a shame. I know. And I'm watching this, where she's bitching about it's been like a minute and it's a beautiful day. She doesn't have the window down. I get it. She's pissed off about, she got the food there. She got to get it home. But she, this would be like, you ever seen that? Anybody ever seen the movie, Sliding Doors with Gwyneth Paltrow? About like if just that if she would have caught the train or if she didn't and what would have happened. um I'll get up to that part. Yes, just for children. Don't even mention it in this one. Change the name and change your name. Become a character. Become a character. Absolutely, just become a character, just like Captain Kangaroo and Kermit and stuff. Just become a character. And then once you're successful, then, you could talk about how you overcame what you overcame and became who you are. But it's obvious that uh, because it's the whole world that you could actually appeal to, which is a wonderful opportunity that YouTube cannot control. You know, people who are going to dislike you or dig up everything about you and stuff like that. So become famous first as a character and then, you know. Oh, really? Where? What happened? Here, okay, I'll skip to that. I'll go to that then right here. Hold on. Let's see if I can find it.
So how do we change it? Huh? How do we change it? How do we change it? Because exactly, how do we change it? We talk about the issue, and we all see the issue. We all see the issue, but what do we do moving forward to change?
I think like education, knowledge is power, right? Knowledge is power. You were behind, yeah.
Just follow with me because I kind of jumped from here to there. What they are saying is that during the pandemic, that our children that are in school are not where they should be. Okay. So if the kids are not where they should be, so what? So if you turn on, I don't care whatever channel you watch.
Right, absolutely. And you know what, Sharon? This is, this is the thing. Become the next Sesame Street in a way. Do you know that? Teach them. Don't just like read, but teach them how to read too. But appeal to like the same group as Sesame Street. I'm looking for it now, Sharon.
whether it's CBS, Fox, whatever you watch, okay? And everyone is saying the same thing. But everybody is tripping on the fact that we're dealing with we dealt with COVID. We're still dealing with COVID. The kids are behind. What do we?
What we do is focus on our children. Yes, absolutely, Marley. Yep, I am at 1 hour and 54 minutes right here. So I'm there. I'm close to it right here. But I think that that is, you know, really, Sharon, you are good at voices and characters. But yes, you could reenact a book. Like, or you could even start your own. I mean, you could pretend that the characters who are playing the roles in the books that you read are characters. Like each Barbie, each player, like like an ensemble cast, just like the Sesame Street. The Muppets were an ensemble cast of Muppets. Whoops, I'm sorry. I got my phone. But have an ensemble, yeah. That way you could follow. Thank you very much, Vic. We appreciate that. That way you could also make a side story of, like a little soap opera thing of the ensemble, like, oh, they're dating each other, this one date, but little kid stuff, or they're gonna argue over this, or they get bullied in school, or something like, and make their personal issues part of the acting out the school books, because you want to be able to teach things like, sharing and bullying, or showing like little skits of what behavior is wrong, what to look out for, you know what I'm saying. And yeah, I know you love to read, so conveying your love of the written word would be no problem for you. So, and I really do think that, and you could see that your talent on the computer is growing, like your actual computer skills are really great. And you can tell that you enjoy doing what you're doing because you're not getting paid right now, and you're still partaking in it, and that shows a lot. Like, some people are only motivated by clicks and views and monetary, and by now I believe everybody could clearly see that. And that definitely wasn't your motivation, that you definitely found something in us that we find in you that we like. We're all better people because of people around us and conversations we have and the things that we choose to embrace. Yep, I think so too. But don't be a character. Just be the character behind. Don't show you nothing, and just let it grow as a kids channel. And let it grow first before haters try to throw stuff in your way, because YouTube is a wonderful opportunity if you play it right. So start private, you know? Right. But like, just like the adult characters in Sesame Street, like Bob and Susan and Gordon, have the Barbies be the adult characters, but have them also be able to play out skits and stuff. And I really think that, eventually you could probably even appeal to the audience's the parents of the audience that's watching, for them to make outfits for the book that you want to act out with the Barbies, and they could you know, that would interact with the parents too. And also you could do right, but I mean, uh it takes a whole village to raise a child. And I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like Sesame Street was so consistent to me, and it'd be great for you to instill anything that you feel, maybe you would have liked if from your parent and what you would have done, and just and do it as a whole, become Mother Goose. Yeah, exactly. Like exactly like Sesame Street kind of. Yes, and you know what? You don't even have to change it because the audience changes. So you could just keep, oh, there's so many ideas. Mm-hmm. So wonderful. You could, like really get it. Remember back in the day when we would sew an altar top or make, um, oh, Steve. Remember Steve? I remember Steve. And then they got Joe in his place. But I liked Steve better. No, I have to keep the only mods that I very, yeah, I just met you quick thing. You're moving too fast for me. Yes, that's wonderful. Remember the alphabet magnets on the refrigerators? I wonder how many people have that anymore.
Do as the adults to try to figure out a way to try to change it. But nobody's talking about that. But nobody's talking about that. And so what I will tell you is in the state of Texas, a lot of these school districts is down here, there at least I know in the high school, there are 30 to 35 kids in a classroom.
Now, 30 to 35 kids in a classroom, depending on the amount of time of the class or even the books. With the internet, then all school books should be downloaded onto the internet. So there should be no lack of school supplies, basically. Because if you can tout an office program to run your business and have every single aspect of running a business covered, your payroll, your receivables, your payables, your taxes, your employee time clock, your inventory. If you can do all of that, then in the schools, when they're handing out these, when they're handing out see, I feel like I could handle 100 kids in a class and with interest. You know what I'm saying? I think it's all in presentation and, with the, textbooks really are way more limited than having that iPad at their hand that they said they gave out to everybody because of homeschooling. So, you know, now yeah, textbooks shouldn't be a problem. And as long as you're a good speaker, and you have those 30 kids' attention and and nowadays I really feel like Right, Nana. Yeah. Right.
And so you got one teacher to 30 to 35 kids in a classroom, and that teacher has to try to teach 30 something kids. Well, now check this out. The kids are already behind. They're behind because the kids were doing online schooling.
Right. But even, well, we know that, and we know that happened. But prior to that, that would be like the parents would have to do that but it started a long time ago, the overcrowding of classrooms. That started a long time ago in the inner cities and stuff. And like, let's think about it. Like in Texas, they voted to allow people of any age, really, without any training, to carry concealed guns onto school campuses. A year before is it Uvalde? Is that it? Was that the Texas one? The Uvalde shooting there? School shooting? A year before that. So I would say that what in my even myself, I wanted to do this whole thing on the midterm elections and the ballot questions and every single thing that I looked at. I was so blown away. Exactly, exactly. They were gonna hold me back in first grade. They were gonna hold me back in first grade. They said I couldn't read well, and my mother was like, "Huh?" She says, "No shit. That's funny." Yup. And you go to the library and you interact with them and you ask them, did you do your homework? You talk to them about it. Right after school, she shouldn't be picking them up and doing live streams, in my opinion. After school, while their mind is still in the state of, school, that's when they need to do their homework. While you give them a snack and sit down and they do their homework. I mean, come on, you ignorant, ignorant, ignorant. I mean, you want to brag about ignorance being bliss. Not when you volunteer to be a parent. Hi, Sarah. Congratulations, you guys. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I feel like I feel. That's what I tell. Awesome, Marley C, with encouragement and love. And, just talking to people, man. I mean, come on, man. Come on, Tiffany H. You're bitching about stuff that you admit you don't even watch. Stop. You guys are giving too much TMI about where you guys are. Seriously, remove the comments about you guys' personal lives and locations, please, in your own protection, please. Right? And we talk, yes, and you love that, right? And the day that they're grown up and gone, you'll be going, to only have that. And this woman is like missing every moment. She's just out of it, in my opinion.
Some kids learn better than others, and we have a lot of kids they got left behind. So how do we change it?
Especially in Texas, a lot, because I mean, there is so many kids in Texas that they literally never re-enrolled for school. Wonderful. Never re-enrolled for school. And I mean thousands. 420,000 across the nation. never re-enrolled for school. That is concerning to me. That scares me. Really does.
It's talking about that.
Right.
So what my deal is that you try to figure out a way to hire more teachers. You hire more, and so if each teacher was having 30, 35 students, can we figure out a way between all the money we have that's in the United States? Can we put?
Well, here's the thing. 19 billion? Is it billion or $1 million budget? That Gretchen Whitmer in Michigan. I know you're in Texas. Man, MJ, I'm telling you, and when they struck me, they took me away from being able to do that, but I had distracted myself away from it. And, I can't change the world, and I'm not even trying to. It makes my stomach hurt sometimes when I see things that I know, wow, all of this wasn't nipped in the bud. It wasn't nipped in the bud. It wasn't nipped in the bud. And then, I'll try again to justify, oh no, did God leave us? And then earlier I was reading the Bible, and I read the part where God was like, I'm never gonna flood again this place. I'm never gonna intervene. Screw it. And that maybe say okay, so there's stories in the Bible that people will go, oh, and that's prophecy and do, right? Okay. So a lot of times it seems like God was pretty determined. Okay, I'm just gonna destroy this place. I regret that I ever made man. I regret it. I regret it. I regret it. And just throws his hands up, right? And then they'll find, or he will be like, well, man, I mean, I created them. I don't want to be thinking they're that, like I should give up on them. I mean, come on, can't generalize everybody, throw them all under a blanket statement. And so he comes across and he'll see somebody like uh, Job or Noah, you know, who he sees, and he'll be like, okay, he's good, uh, you know, and because of that one person, all of creation gets another chance. And God has done that repeatedly, thrown his hands up and been like, oh my God, I'm disgusted. I'm never intervening again. And then people, he'll be like, okay, Tower of Babylon, Sodom and Gomorrah. So many times it's like he searches for somebody who makes it worth his while to not destroy the earth and to give another chance. So I think that we should all try to be somebody who would make him think it was worth it to not make the end times come and destroy us. Let's not make him have to look so hard. I mean, just be that person that makes this whole prophesied, oh, end times coming. Why? Because they can't find any good people anymore? Is that when it'll finally happen? Not when the computers click to 2000, because that didn't happen. Not when this happened or that happened or this eclipse happened or that happened. People have been predicting that shit all along. But at the end of the day, look at Khrushchev, okay? Khrushchev. Just for an example. Khrushchev, right? Khrushchev? Am I saying it right? Who would have thought? Who would have thought that he had a heart like that? And that, you know, JFK was man enough to know that the Bay of Pigs had failed, and he had been listening to people without looking into it himself. So his advisors were telling him, they were exaggerating shit because, and they know they're not going to take the freaking brunt of it, but they want to watch, um, it happen. Why none of the people in Tiff H's room would say to her, you know what, as your friend that you say you value, as your mod you say you value, I really don't like the way you drive around like that, but they don't. They make facetious jokes about it, like it's acceptable, and it isn't. Because if they were sitting there and all of a sudden she slammed into somebody, is that what they're waiting for? To go grab that screenshot? Why? Okay, I can see, oh, her enemies are saying it. Oh, those are just the haters. Oh, who cares what they say? But how about if your friends say it, but they don't feel that way? So what is it that they're waiting for? Why would it take her enemies to care about her safety? So-called, quote unquote, haters to care about the safety of others. Why would these so-called wonderful how to be human people not give a crap about other humans? It's so weird. Oh, that's awesome, Marley. Well, that's how they are at that age. But he's got a good head on his shoulders, right?
Put that money in because we just send a lot of money out to all these other countries. Okay, first of all, can we figure out a way to limit the classrooms where a teacher probably has maybe 15 students? If a teacher had 15 students opposed to having 30 to 35 students, wouldn't that teacher have the ability to work with those kids more?
No, no, because if you've done your homework, MJ, you'd find that there's less students, especially in Texas, that returned and can be found. And that it's a real problem for the people who, um, they know who they had handed out, who was enrolled in the schools. Now, MJ, I'm not even trying to mess with you right now. But you're saying, like who's talking about that? Who's talking about that? And I want you to know that I was talking about it. In the video, it's called, 420,000 kids, over 420,000 students missing across the nation. Yep, I was talking about it. So I'm only saying this not because I would expect you to know, but just because I want you to know that, because I know that I don't know why you automatically were saying that we were mean to you in here, because I never was mean to you. Never. And you went along with that, so I was kind of surprised. But I need you to know that um I need you to know that they actually want to, there's a problem with missing students in your state and in enrollment in your state. It's not with overcrowding now anymore. Those days are over. It's with them trying to phase out actual public schools, and basically only people who can afford it have private schools, and people who are in the public school system, and be, in my opinion, good night, Sharon. Oh, that's sad, Marley. Is that like your daughter, or so she lives with you? Is that like your daughter, or because sometimes some people say, oh, they would never miss their at least a call, and then her mom didn't. No, okay, so you just said it's her first birthday, their mom didn't call. Okay, yeah, I watch a lot of crime. I mean, not trying to get you alerted or alarmed or anything, but I watch a lot of crime shows, and that's one of the dead giveaways of, like, oh, God, pardon that pun. I wasn't even trying to be a pun. It was like, sometimes I just, oh, oh, Marley, oh, so good though to have, like, children that she had left behind, because at least she lives on, you know what I mean? That must be such a comfort for you. I mean, I know the tragedy on the flip side, but on the flip side, to have those grandchildren must be such a comfort to you. Such a comfort. Could you imagine without them? No. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm. Yeah, by the grace of God, you have those grandchildren, and they've been around you for so long that if destiny and fate had it, that, I mean, there's definitely, by the grace of God, is coming into this, because I'm telling you that, yeah, to live in heart, to leave behind is never to die. And to even have I can't even imagine, and I wouldn't want to, but I do know that hearing, your story and what you're saying, your testimony is so, it confirms that, man, we are such a wonderful, wonderful warriors of life. Honest, wonderful. Everybody is such a masterpiece. Yes, exactly. And same with, a lot of people because they have children, people because they had children and lost them, people because they can't have children. That's why there's so many people who are, find this distasteful. It's it's you, Tiffany H. It's you that needs to learn how to be human, you know?
Or so on a one-on-one basis. But they're not talking about that. If I can take 15 kids and I give 15 kids more
I'm
attention.
telling you, MJ, that if you, with the X, I think. There should be an X. You hate my life chat comments. I'm just kidding. Good night, Tanda. Um,
and I can work with those 15 kids more than saying I had 30 or 35 students. Couldn't I get those kids more?
Absolutely, especially on public, man. She does it publicly. It's terrible.
People don't like the word. They're scared of it. They run from it. But listen, y'all, let me tell you something.
What word?
We put that money in because we just sent a lot of money out to all these other countries, okay? Just talking about it. So at one point, are we going to quit talking about it and we're going to be about it?
And be about it. Do something different. Well, I think it takes a lot, and it's because nobody, a little thing called accountability.
Oh, God, she goes to that. A little thing called accountability. Oh, man. I know, Marley, right? Yes, 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 I seen that. With the boohoo effect? Like, you guys are dating? Get out, Sarah. Seriously? Seriously? We love the boohoo effect here. Not like love him like in that way, you know what I mean? But no, we do. Hey, boohoo effect here. We love that. See, even Tandra said it. Thank you. We love boohoo. Oh my God, we have him in the most respect. Much respect. Awesome. That's great. Oh my gosh. That's awesome. Not that. I think that's great. Oh my God. Happy day. That's awesome.
Many people don't like the word. They're scared of it. They run from it. But listen, y'all, let me tell you something.
Oh, the word is accountability she's talking about.
I'm not the best woman. I'm not the best mom. I'm not the best wife. I'm not.
All right, okay, but you can change that, TH. He made a Sarah video? I didn't see it. Did he really get out? Did he really? He made a Sarah video? You're so blessed, Marley. We are too, to know you. I feel blessed.
The best human. But I'll tell you what, one thing I've learned is I ain't gonna be shit unless I hold myself accountable for the shit that I ain't and the shit that I ain't.
All right, how about you stop doing it, though? You're like the type of person who says sorry all the time, but doesn't mean it. It's like insincere.
Everything that I have been, everything who I am, everything who I want to be in the future. The only way that you start it and you begin your journey is by holding yourself accountable for the things that you have done in the past.
You're right. You're right about that, Nana.
And by being honest with yourself, because, like I was saying earlier, I was talking to.
Well, I never saw him, so I don't know if he's a cutie, but he is smart.
A couple, very personal things, which I would probably never speak about on YouTube. But I was telling her how, I lied to myself for so many years because I wanted it to be true. I wanted it to be the reality. I didn't.
So you lied to yourself about what? Definitely. I mean, I don't even know.
Want to expand my mind to think that something else could be the possibility. But when it was brought up to me, I had to think, okay, Tiffany, you have a choice.
She never lets these other, her guests talk or anything.
You're going to keep lying to yourself.
That's why I don't have guests up, because I'm talking. Sometimes I have guests. Don't even, really believe me.
Sit there and actually open your mind as a recovering drug addict, because when this per se issue came up, I was just now quitting drugs, but I was in methadone, buying extra methadone, still with that dope fiend mentality.
Buying extra methadone? Wow, I never heard that before. That happens? I know, Tanger. I'm sorry. But you are headed for greener pastures. Moo.
And, obviously I didn't want to own up to the truth of shit. So I was fine with that fairy tale make believe, shit in my brain. But
What,
now
cancer? Cancer was a fairy tale make believe shit in your brain? That doesn't even make sense. That's not even like how you just described your life. You said, your boyfriend died, and then 2 months later you hooked up with some other guy hoping to sleep with him quick, because in my opinion, but then you couldn't, and then you were pregnant, and blah 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 blah. He did. Oh, I'm gonna look at it. It's not playing music, is it? Because I don't want to play. Well, I'll listen to it first. So hold on. Do 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 do. Do, 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 do. Oh, right there. Wow. Good night, Marley. Nice, but it is music. It's I Think I Love You. You're pretty. You remind me of Renee Russo. Pretty girl. Nice though. But yeah, it is music, so I won't play it. Lovely.
in certain ways, but we don't take it like that, if that makes sense. So when
repeating them, we don't think all the time like
the same thing. So it's not about what I'm talking about right now. I'm gonna catch I'm gonna catch so much backlash, but it's okay because everything I'm saying and what I'm saying, you can Google it.
Good night, Marley.
You can Google it for yourself, and you'll see what I'm saying, and you'll understand. It's proof, of that. There was people even this past weekend that said things
So she supported the Confederate flag?
that they said things. I'm this. I'm that. They said things about my. Let me tell you something, you guys. There was people that posted stuff up this past weekend. And Tip, I'm sorry, but I'm just gonna do it.
Go ahead.
Who did? Who did this? Somebody did something to him? I don't ever see anybody doing anything to him.
There was people that said things about my sis, and said she's a racist, she's this and that. And what's so funny to me is that they don't have a damn clue. This girl, I met Tiff. I've known Tiff for some time now. She's the furthest damn thing from a racist. She's the furthest thing from a racist, man.
Well, I didn't say she was a racist, but I didn't say she was. I don't know who said that. Did somebody?
This girl about when the sun comes up and the sun comes down. I've talked about this. I've talked about that. We've talked about everything. She is the furthest damn thing from a racist I've ever known.
Okay, I understand that.
Known in my life. And so the other day, Tip did a live. And so again, you guys, I don't know the whole story. I really don't.
See, that's what I don't understand is at least when I'll go live, I'll even say, I don't know this topic. we're gonna research it, or I'll say I haven't watched this live stream yet. I'm watching it for the first time. I might watch a few minutes of it to find it offensive enough to at least think, okay, at least there's some shit to be addressed here. But a lot of the time, these people are like, they don't watch the stuff or do, like him talking about the overcrowding in the schools in Texas when there's definitely a problem with students missing from the roster in Texas, And from the research that I did, I could be wrong. I'm sure that there's some schools that still have overcrowding, though.
Now, but there was something about, I don't know, some Confederate, I don't know. And I really don't give a damn because at the end of the day, it's like, man, y'all don't realize, like, I can call that girl, I'm an African American male. I've talked to her about anything and everything. She
Now, I never saw her put anything up about a Confederate flag. Did anybody see anything like that? I didn't see anything like that. I didn't see anything about a Confederate flag. You did? Where? Did she post one? Oh, hi, chosen one. Why? What happened? What happened? Did she post one? Oh, and she's got that Nazi one up too. Yep, and the Nazi thing up too. You're right. I keep forgetting about that shit. I keep forgetting about it. So if it's from her old Facebook, then basically, MJ, just like TH said, could find out the truth by going back and looking. And so apparently somebody did. And, TH said it herself. That's how you find out the truth, I guess. So sounds like she's kind of like, taking accountability.
always had my back. She's always had my back. She's always listened to me. I don't care if it's in the wee hours of the morning, first thing in the morning. Does that sound like the sign of a racist to you? They damn still don't sound.
Well, I mean, if the KKK was banging on the door saying, where's your friend live, or we're gonna take you might see a different side of her.
Like it to me, and she ain't never treated me like. I don't. There's a time I don't think. One thing I love about her, I don't really, because we never talk about race. We just talk about human beings and being a person.
Hell yeah.
She ain't never said. She ain't never told me, but you're black.
Well, yeah, because you're black, so she's not gonna talk about that with you. You know, she ain't gonna talk about that with you. But you sat there and heard her lie straight out about her teeth, about cancer, about loads of stuff. You've heard her talk to her children in derogatory ways, berating them, and you have not said a freaking word. So who says something about that, MJ?
Black man, that's why I deal with you. And I ain't ever told her that, hey, well, you white, and that's why I deal with you. We've never done that. It's like we have a connection, like as two people, like people, humans, like that we just talk.
Well, okay, but her behavior towards other people and her own children should have a bearing on how you feel about that person. Well, black people did have slaves. Yeah, he's babbling because he's finally happy to have a chance to speak. You know?
And so
you, MJ. Thank you.
I judge her on who she shows me she is, and I think she judges me on who I am. So when it comes to the race thing, I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm from the South, so yes, I eat collard greens and all that. And
I eat collard greens, and I'm not from the South. I buy a can of them when I go grocery shopping, the seasoned ones. I do believe it's in the soul food section. No, sorry, I'm only kidding. It's not in the soul food section. I'm only kidding. I'm kidding around because I'm the shit. But no, I buy turnip greens seasoned. Spinach. I like green. I like vegetable. I mean, I'm a vegetable eater. Does that mean? I mean, I know that they're not, like I'm not making them by scratch or anything, but I'm not making other vegetables by scratch either. I mean, if I had people to cook for, I probably would. But I don't really understand how what you eat has to do with, you know, inciting the hatred towards somebody because what, they're Jewish? I don't know. I think that's what I meant if somebody said she was a racist. I think I said anti-Semite, but maybe did she have a confederate? Oh yeah, because it was on her. Yeah, I mean, facts is facts, buddy.
but I'm gonna tell you what's funny is that because if Chip was down here, Chip, I wouldn't because I wouldn't change up what I cook.
Well, buddy, nobody's talking about your fucking cooking. Why are you making collard greens? The topic. She had the Confederate flag on her fucking what? So it was her boyfriend. Who put it up? Yeah, her on Facebook. Confederate flag. She's lying about what she's posting for fucking. She even said the T-shirt with the green thing on it. I don't know, but is she talking about like a pink cancer ribbon? There's no green thing. Oh, you're welcome, Sarah. I love spinach too. Um, it would be a pink cancer emblem, but um, she said people can go back and look and see the truth. So if she had a Confederate flag up, now does it become, oh, you know, it was this many years ago, or oh, I was in my, is there constantly an excuse? So taking accountability is just as worthless as somebody who keeps doing you wrong and saying sorry. She was wearing it. Get the fuck out of town. She was wearing it. OMG. She said it was the truth. The truth is that she's a liar. Boy hungry. Yeah. Yes, absolutely. I'll tell you what, MJ. Something I never did.
I wouldn't change up what I cook for her because I would do the same thing that I cook and I eat. And I think she fit in just fine. And I think the same thing that
I don't think that collard greens are the same thing, buddy, as if she came to your house to eat collard greens with a Confederate flag hat on. I mean, let's talk about the facts here. The point was she was wearing a hat she was also sharing something about her boyfriend. I don't know, Nazi picture. I don't know. She lied about being on hospice with 6 months to a year to live. And you're acting like if she came to your house and ate collard greens, people would accept her. But would they accept her if she had a Confederate hat on while visiting your house eating said collard greens? Hmm? You sound a little racist there. You do, in my opinion. In my opinion.
If I was up there where she at, she'd do the same thing. So it's not about a race thing. It's a people thing. It's a
Well,
person.
I doubt she would cook you collard greens or anything else. And it was her, it's her husband's. Anything that she don't have to cook. Yeah. Put some bacon in those collard greens. Seriously? Doubtful. I mean, isn't there like pork and collard greens? I don't think she'll be eating collard greens. Don't they put like back or salt, whatever it is? You know what I mean? Salt pork, not back fat. Salt pork or something? Yeah. Don't they? Isn't that like part of the recipe? Like, pork? Yeah. So, bad example, buddy. So you don't even recognize yourself that she's not eating bacon? You're gonna cook her some fucking collard greens with bacon in them? I mean, for real? That's your example of how neither one of you are racist? And she's gonna go, mm-hmm. Wow. That's kind of crazy right there, buddy. And I'm not trying to be a dick, but just keep in mind that it was not too long ago that I did a show on 420,000 students missing off the roster, re-enrolling in school. And this is after the CVID, and Texas was one of the states that I featured. So, just so you know, yeah.
The thing. And so I respect it. So even when
Well, you don't respect it enough that you wouldn't offer up a food that has pork in it.
I don't see color. I really don't. Like when I see her, I just because like I just hey, that's Tia. And y'all know, just
Vanilla crisp and chocolate thunder. Don't see color.
But can Tiff she can come down on your ass. She wants to. She will. But I just see her as her.
Like a beaver with a bad attitude.
That's just Tiff. That's it. That's the only way I see her. And I think that she look at me the same way. She just see me as MJ. But some of y'all know it's Chocolate Thunder. But
next baby daddy. I don't know. I could be wrong. I'm just saying, like, frog don't want to jump unless it has another lily pad to land on. And this woman who feels that, so the only next thing to do was to find another man 2 months after this man died. This love of my life died. Father of my child. Come on, man. Snap out of it, buddy.
That's just how we look at each other. That's just how we look at each other. That's how we do our day-to-day life. Whether we talk every day or every other day, or hell, I might not even talk to her on the phone for a week. That's just how we do each other. So, and I think with that being said, is that if we all,
he said they do each other. Also, just kidding. Just kidding, MJ.
Get to a point where we see a person for who the person they are, Just judge the person who they are. Just judge who they are.
She's horrible. But according to your theory, you don't even notice that she says no bacon in the beginning of her live stream, and that you're gonna feed her kindly.
They are. And
Yes.
it don't matter what the race is, just judge them who they are. So again, what I'm saying is I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna wrap it up too.
Except when she called me a Jew cancer patient. Did you hear that one, MJ? That was awful.
No, you're fine, honey. I like to hear you. I do. I'm sorry for, having it how I said it, because I probably came off like a jerk. That me and him are just like that.
But that's how we move past it. We move real past it.
Why? What'd she say? Did she call him something?
So it might have got misconstrued. Some people think that I was, you were saying one thing, I'm saying.
Stop.
Exactly.
So we don't disagree on this then.
So, but I want you to see my face. So give me just a second.
He don't want her to see his face, or he was pissed then, huh?
Like they don't understand that even if it was a black man who sold, his own people.
Wait a minute. I gotta hear this.
And a hat on. I do believe that because I've seen it with my own eyes.
I didn't see this.
It might be exaggerated.
Fucking minute. Hold on. I skipped. I went too far ahead.
Only for black business owners. I can't go.
Hold on 1 minute. Un momento, por favor.
That was just scared me, Brahim. I thought that was absolutely flabbergasting. I could not.
I'm sorry. But do you know how that happened?
Palestine and Israel doesn't change. 100
oh my God,
years.
She's talking
it's not
about that
change.
again.
These
100 years? Are you kidding, lady? Come on, man.
Is why I'm sharing, even though I'm not telling you guys directly what it is. I'm sharing this particular story.
Okay, I'm skipped.
We did go and let ourselves open this possibility up and find out the truth about it. It would change so much, right? But if we just let it be how it is, but was honest with ourselves about the fact that it could.
What is she talking about?
Could be a possibility. Then at least you have that closure. But what's it going to do? And sometimes you have to look at the whole picture and say, okay, is this going to bring negative change or positive change?
I don't know. What is she talking about?
Is this something that's going to change in a negative way, or you know what I mean? You really have to think about things that you have made up in your past. So hey, Shafan, alaikum salam, sweetheart. So I have decided.
What is she talking about even?
Basically, let that truth in my brain. And it's really bothered me because I allowed myself to put it in the back of my brain, and I allowed myself to really believe a lie, a possible lie. And
what was a possible lie? What is she talking about?
Now I feel guilty, but the thing about it is I can't change the woman that I used to be.
She's talking about the whole racist stuff. Okay.
Is make sure that I never become that woman again. So this is
just yesterday you called me a Jew cancer survivor.
I'm sharing, even though I'm not telling you guys directly what it is, I'm sharing this particular story because it's just a testimony to who I am now, versus who I used to be. And we, our whole life.
Because yesterday, you fucking called me a Jew. Yeah, she's confessing that she's a liar. Yeah, right?
We are going to trample upon things that we forgot about, or that we, buried in our brains with lies, or, you know what I mean? Or we made this fairy tale that
buried in our brains with lies. Don't you get it, lady? That's the fucking problem. You think lying is okay. You think lying is okay. Idiot.
Never supposed to be truth, our truth. And if we really want to move forward, we have to bring that out. And yes, you're right, Amy, and forgive ourselves. I am not at the place in my
Ah, forgive yourself. Everything is about you. No, when you confess and are forgiven by the people that you may have hurt, that's when you forgive yourself. When they forgive you, their forgiveness is paramount. It should be to you being able to forgive yourself. It's not about you forgiving yourself and saying, oops, I did it again. No, it ain't like that. Taking accountability doesn't mean that when you're not ready to forgive yourself, you bury it behind lies. That's not taking accountability. And that's what you're trying to say right now. Your story about taking accountability right now is totally opposite to that. You're talking about things that I'm ashamed of and I bury behind lies. Do you understand that? Thank you, Sarah. Like, do you get it? That you don't get it both ways. You don't get to admit to burying things behind lies because you don't want to forgive yourself. No, it's because you're still that way. And you know you'll get backlash off it. But you're a habitual fucking line stepper. So you keep doing it. Because for you, the same way that you treat your children, somehow, for some reason, you think any attention is better than no attention. So somebody must have treated you with no attention. So any attention is better than none. And that's what you do to your own children, in my opinion. You're disgraceful. Do the opposite. How dare you keep making excuses for yourself? Taking accountability is making excuses for yourself. And one more time, I hear in your stupid mouth say, I didn't watch it, but this. No, you start effing watching what you're talking about. You don't get to speak on something. No, it is not damage control. She's stupid. She should have removed it. She should have never done it. Then when she did it, she should have removed it. But her friend is a good friend and doesn't want to know that part about her. But the thing is that he also wants to speak on things and say that we treated him badly here. It doesn't make a difference. She is very unaware of her behavior.
life where I'm capable of forgiving myself, right? But I can and I will hold myself accountable. And that's where it all starts, I believe. Us as men and women, or men and women, whatever you want to identify yourself as, okay? Whoever we choose to identify as.
See? Is that not ridiculous? You just keep saying over and over and over that you take accountability for shit. How long does that stupidity in your mind do you think that works to adults? You're ridiculous. That's ridiculous. That's like a killer going around saying, "Yeah, I killed him. Yeah. So what are you gonna do about it? Yeah, I did it. What are you gonna do?" I mean, shut the fuck up. There's nothing about you changing your behavior except you keep giving yourself this word that you took from, TM, which is ridiculous. Even she's like, and basically, you are ridiculous. You just are on repeat. You are ridiculous. You need to quickly roll down your window and breathe in the air. Like, breathe in some fucking air. Seriously, man. Let the sun hit your face. Breathe in the air. Come on, man. Listen to some music when you're in the car. When you don't have to be rushing to where you're going. Right, but in the meantime, she's totally ignoring her own kids that are doing the same. They're repeating and mimicking the same behavior. And I'm not going to lie to you. Sometimes when she'll go, "Hey, girl," and yell out, I jump. And I can only think that those little kids must jump too. Nah, she needs to just be about her moms and those kids. That's all.
As us as individuals, as humans, okay, the human race, we owe it to ourselves and to everyone else to be accountable because
Man, Tiffany, you sound ridiculous right now. You said you're accountable repeatedly. Can you move past that now and change the behavior? You don't get to keep using that excuse. Or not want to forgive yourself and hide it behind lies. I know. Bring him to the park, man. Look at some water. Doesn't she live around like water? I mean, come on, you fucking bitch.
that's the only way we will see real change. And that's why you see these governments never
Shut
change
up,
because
man. You change, dummy, in my opinion.
and Israel doesn't change 100 freaking years. It's not going to change. These people are going to keep dying. That's why you see, what did Hitler end up doing? Killing himself. Why? Because he wasn't going to admit.
You're an idiot. It's questionable if Hitler killed himself. He didn't need to admit anything. In my opinion, he probably did go to Brazil because, that's speculation, but in my opinion, allegedly, right? That's what the movie, I don't think they seem like they hate her. Chosen community. I think they seem like, man, I'm thinking, like, I'm wondering, was there a time ever that she spent? They seem like they've had some kind of treatment that was good, that was, paying attention to them and stuff. And like they want to be noticed, man. Let's be for real. And then, is the father around much? Maybe he is. Maybe the father plays more of a role in their life than she does, than we don't even know about. Maybe upstairs they're cooking for those kids. I don't know. I did see a show one time where it was they had been on, what's that word, one where they exchange wives? Is that what it's called? Wife swap. Wife swap. And it was this, Christian family, and they were like a musical, and they were really good. And all boys, and the mother and the father, of course, but they had this really strictness. I mean, big time. She doesn't even really sit much on it. She like walks around, walks around, walks around. Yes, that's what I think so too. Chosen one community, in our opinion. And that's what makes it so sad. I feel like we can almost feel, you know, yeah, wife swap, and one of them did end up killing the mother and their brother and themselves. Yeah, he snapped. One of the older ones killed the mother, and the youngest brother came home from college or some shit. Not the whole family. Not the whole family. I think it was just the mother and the youngest brother. I think the other one's pretty much left, and the father, I don't think, was around. Not that he wasn't around all the time. I think he was at work or some shit. Who knows? Maybe they had gotten divorced. I don't know. Robbie or something. I think it was the oldest son, Robbie. I could be wrong. Or the second to oldest. He was in college. Good looking kid. Well, the mother was horrible. Yeah, that woman in the wife swap. Yeah. I mean, her rules were just like, and just horrible. She was a tyrant. She was a tyrant.
That he was wrong and changed. The only way we really get out there and make a change if we're honest with ourselves. Now, listen, this is a big subject with slavery.
Mm. Mm-mm-mm.
Okay, and I know that a lot of people are this is a really touchy subject, but I was watching
Let's see.
this man's channel, and I do have to tell you, he is African American, black. He is a black man, and he had said, "Damn, Noah, that's a $5 burp right there." Shit, he's like, "Bleh."
What? Hi, Janine. What'd she say?
So I was like really in awe when I heard him say this. Right? He said, why are black men and
He
women
just drank. He looks like he's drinking like Hennessy or some whiskey or scotch or something. He's got something that's in a glass. I could be wrong. I mean, I absolutely could be wrong. But he just like said, I'm gonna need a drink for this. She's so offensive. She's so offensive.
and ostracizing the white people of this age? It's not them that enslaved you. It's not them that took your rights away. It's not their fault. So why are you holding a dog a fight with them when it was their ancestors and it wasn't?
Like, does she know anything about the topic? Is my concern here, because I feel like she's enslaved a bit, in my opinion. She rushes home before the guy gets home from work. She has to be there, or she's like in trouble. So, she's living down there in this basement, and I feel she's she's covering her head. Um, I she's doing whatever she's doing, whatever it is. I get the feeling that she is bound by chains, some shackles going on here. Where he's sitting there enjoying his life. He's got his cowboy shirt on. I love the Cowboys. He took a swig of his drink, like, I'm gonna need more for this. Where she has to hide her, smoking a cigarette, or what she does, and then sometimes she doesn't. I mean, she's real vulgar about it, whatever the case may be. He's very relaxed. She's not. If she's full of issues that she can't forgive herself for, it's because she keeps repeating the same issues, different but the same, that she uses the excuse when found out about that, yeah, I did it, so what? And feels like that's taking accountability. Where that means you're just burying more and more stuff down and concealing it with lies. That's what you said yourself, lady. Maybe you should change. But I know she won't watch this because she says she doesn't watch it. She doesn't even get, just like Travel Girl Lou, she didn't even get it either. Like, I'm not out to hurt anybody. I'm not out to hurt anybody. I just see things, and I think the fact that there's children involved and I'm involved, I mean, she does attack me. And, she's talking about freaking Israel and Palestine. She's talking about topics that she just needs to know that she just needs to realize. I could be wrong. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's apple juice. But um, she definitely is so unaware.
You that was enslaved. It was your ancestors, and then he made a this is not me. This is the channel I was watching, by the way, for people that are maybe coming in and listening in the bushes. So and then
Good thing that she cleared that up.
Consists of saying, and by the way, the first slave owner was a black man. I did not know that.
Oh my god, why is she yelling? And she's so stupid. I mean, the first slave owner there was a lot of people who were the first slave owners. And in fact, people didn't have a lot to barter with, so a lot of people enslaved themselves. It was an indentured servant. You knew that for 7 years you were going to have to work this, thing, but you took out a loan on it. It was called an indentured servant. It wasn't involuntary servitude. It wasn't slavery. It was indentured. Like, you needed money and you said, okay, for 7, it's in the Bible. Yes. So did she. So did TH. And I mean, after the, end of the day, when you see somebody, you see, I don't even know what to think of this girl anymore. She's so horrible, like, really mean.
So I looked it up, and swear to God, that's the truth. The first man that owned a slave was a black man, and he sold his own people for good.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Does she not sound so ridiculous that she would just like, okay, recently there was somebody who is over 40 and claimed that when they were over 30, bye Sarah, thank you for being here. When they were over 30, that they didn't know what the word hoax meant. Now, this woman claims she didn't know what the Confederate flag meant. And she just goes, oh, I looked it up, and I mean, like, wait a minute, lady. What the fuck are you talking about, lady? I'm not even trying to be a dick or anything right now. You're in your 30s with children that are attending school. Stop it, lady. Ignorance is bliss. That's what you said. So we know all about you. We have your number. The jig is up, lady. You fucking want to claim ignorance, and that's you taking accountability. And that gives you bliss. You need to change your priorities, you know? You need to, you need to think about things, lady. Pretending to be stupid and using that as an excuse is not admirable. Especially not when you're the example. You're raising young men into the society. You need to stop it, lady. You want to impress us, then take accountability and act like like a person who would give a good advice to people. Start with yourself and your children, though. Leave us alone. There's nothing wrong with us. You have so much going on, lady. You really do. And I say that in the most sincere way, that for you and them, and just start with rolling down your window. Breathe in the air and feel the sun on your face. Please, all of us. Feel the rain on your skin. Yes, please do that. Chosen community, share that link for that song in the live stream before that song. You know what I'm talking about? Feel the rain on. No one else can do it for you. You know what I'm talking about? Like when it's raining, Tiffany, go to the fucking park with your kids and dance in the rain. Crank the music up. You have a whole bunch of little, you've got like how many are with you most of the time, but not anymore. Instead of spending more time with them, you've opted to spend more time on YouTube and less with them. You have, you have. It's nice that you're not driving with them in the car anymore, Tiff, but not really. I feel bad for you and them, not for me. And yes, I feel bad for people on the road, whatever, but more for you and them, more for them and you. I mean, seriously. Yeah, Unwritten. The rest is still unwritten. Yes, that's the one. That is the one, Unwritten. Can you please rap? Thank you so much, Chosen One community. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. You're always so speedy at that. Hey, guys, don't listen to what they say about us. No, for real. I want to say that there'll be times I come on here and I go, man, I don't even know what I'm going to talk about. And I'm ready to get, like, there's 29 here, okay? I thought it was a wonderful conversation, nice live stream. Even earlier, I was on, and that was a nice live stream. I could be fooling myself and be like, oh my God, I just think I'm happy. But I don't think so, because earlier tonight, when I was getting home from doing what I had to do and coming upstairs, I was like, yeah, well, maybe I'll just go live. And then I was like, no, I don't want to go live 'cause that's not my life. But then I was like, but yeah, but I was looking forward to relaxing and doing that, right? So if that's what I like and I'm not, doing nothing, I'm still contributing to society. I'm happy. I do what I do. Some things are private and I do not speak about and, um, anymore because I just won't, Um, but I will to certain people on the phone and stuff. Don't think I'm like shady, like, or not shady, like, I don't mean shady. I mean, I use that word because, you know what I mean. Peace out and tacos. Let's go get some tacos. I really had a good taco. Only one, mind you guys. There's only one. It's only $2, $3. It was $3, and I tipped him $1. Have a great day. Bye. Thank you for being here. United we stand, divided we fall.